Will, what is up, man? We had a lot of breaking news.
What
Thanks for
up?
agreeing to hop on, man, for some quick news updates.
Yeah, I feel like we should do these more often. There's
I
always
think so
news.
too, because there's a lot of great stuff going on in MMA all the time. We always wait to the end of the week, but why wait? You know what I mean?
The time is now.
The time is now. So big news dropping today. We can go right into it. Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury agree to fight October 28th, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it's so crazy. Like ever since this whole like Francis situation started with his negotiations with the UFC and it looked like, oh, we don't really know what he's gonna do. There's been all these people who were like, Francis fumbled the bag. And like the
Nobody's
goalposts
gonna
keep
pay him.
the goalposts keep like, first it's like he's asking for way too much, he's unreasonable. Bam, PFL signs him. Oh, but he's never gonna box Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury won't even fight Usyk. And it's like, well, that's probably why he's gonna fight Francis, but whatever. And like, and then they book it, and then it's, oh, but it's just an exhibition. It's not even up for the belts. And it's like, they just keep, they keep
Yeah.
widening. They keep going further and further apart. And it's like, I don't know if it's just the UFC has like an army of like shills, that are like out there on Reddit and Twitter,
Just
and
waiting for something to pop up for them to just shit on everything going on.
yeah, it's like it just seems so weird to me that people are so hell bent on like they're so hell bent on backing up Dana and the UFC, and it's like, but why? Like you don't need to. And the flip side is obviously exists as well. People shitting on the UFC or whatever, just a shit and never giving credit where credit's due. But it's like, man, can we just like stop just defending them blindly? You know what I mean? Like we don't need to. They don't care.
This is huge for fighters, man. This is
Dude, this is
so big.
massive.
When you think about the fact that Francis Ngannou left, again, the light that they try to shine on Francis Ngannou, right? Like, we offered him fights. He was turning them down. We offered
Yeah.
him a multi-million-dollar fight deal.
He was going to get paid more than any heavyweight in UFC history.
Yeah, and Francis, knowing his worth, said that's still not enough, right? So he
Well, for
leaves.
him, yeah, he even said like it isn't just about the money, right? There's other things that they wouldn't even budge on, and that's why I ultimately turned it down. You know?
Exactly. And like you hear about some of the things that he was asking for, like the fighter healthcare,
Yeah. Oh man.
right? In different things like that, where in other professional sports, it's just a given, right? And I
Yeah,
understand it's a fight game, it's different, but still, man, like
it is
these are
different.
the
Yeah.
things that Francis was fighting for. And for this reason, he decided no, one, I can get a bigger bag. Two, there's somebody else I'm sure they'll sign me and everything that I'm asking for. Like you said, PFL says absolutely, man. You want to be some kind of partner? I guess we're cool with that
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, he signs a deal with Tyson Fury, man. Considered the baddest man on the planet, Tyson Fury, and he's fighting one of the scariest guys to ever step into the octagon, in Francis Ngannou. And
Yeah,
how
and
much do you think he's gonna get paid for this?
dude, it's gonna be so much money. Like, and people already are like, who's even gonna watch it? The belts aren't even on the line, and there's still, even though it's like confirmed that the whole like no knockdown thing was actually just a rumor and like all this stuff, people are still like, why would anybody even want to watch this? And it's like, you're telling me you're not going to watch it?
Come
Like,
on.
who's not anybody who's a fan of combat sports, even if they think this is a disgrace in boxing, Tyson Fury should be fighting Usyk, which I agree. Like, that does kind of suck. But it's like, but you're still going to watch,
Oh
you know?
yeah.
And I've been on the receiving end of that many times where I'm shitting on something and it's like, but you're going to watch though, right? And it's like, well, yeah. But, like that definitely has existed for me in the past. But I'm just happy for Francis, dude. That's all
At
I
the end
care
of the
about in all
day,
this.
we're gonna be entertained. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's why we pay to be entertained. And Francis Ngannou, here we go, man. He's gonna get paid too.
Yeah. How do you think it goes, the fight?
Oh, I still think Tyson Fury probably boxes his face off, you know.
Yeah, dude.
But there's always that puncher's chance. You know
Well,
what I
that's the
mean?
thing. I was talking to somebody on Reddit today about it that was like, honestly, this is kind of just a win-win for Francis because if he wins, he just knocked out the lineal heavyweight champ in boxing, right? Like the guy that nobody's giving him a chance to beat, he just beat him. That's insane if he wins. If he loses, also if he wins, he probably knocked him out, right? It's not like Francis is gonna
Yeah,
outpoint
yeah,
Tyson Fury in a boxing match.
exactly.
But if he loses, nobody's gonna think less of him because everybody thought he was gonna lose anyways. The only thing that happens is he makes a shit ton of money. That's it.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
For Francis, it's a win-win, man. So
Yeah.
why not? Why not? But props to Francis, man. He gets everything he was asking for. Everything that Dana said that he wouldn't get, he's getting it, man. You know,
And
he's
how
just
about
paving the way, showing
yeah.
all the other fighters what's possible.
And I love the pettiness, you know, the Francis pettiness with his fight promotion. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's like yeah, what is it? Is it Top Rank that's putting it on with them? Um, whoever
Is
it
it?
is, it's like I think it's Top Rank, but whoever it is, they're like, yeah, in conjunction with with Francis Ngannou's. Oh, here we go. Agreement has been reached with Queensberry Top Rank and Ngannou's promotional banner, Gimmick Fight Promotions. Just
Ooh,
the extra
wow.
pettiness because that's what Dana said, right? We don't do
Yeah,
gimmick
yeah.
fights here when they're talking about it.
That
It's
is
like, okay, cool.
classic, dude.
Gimmick Fight Promotions.
Dana
That's
must
new.
be furious right now.
You just know they're about to announce something. Every time Francis announced something, the UFC jumps on something to like, oh, how about this breaking news? We got this. We got this. When he first signed with the PFL, they announced like, I think that's when they announced Gaethje versus Dustin. Like they announced like a bunch of big things right when that signing went public, and then when there was rumors about this actually happening, I believe they made another announcement. I think that was when GSP came back for the grappling. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. So you just know they're about to like
Dana's
unleash.
like, get the cameras ready, guys. We're moving Fuck It Friday forward, and we're gonna share that new mac and cheese recipe.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Have you noticed how weird he looks when he eats on that show? Every time he takes a bite of thing, it's like weird. He like does like a weird face. He like closes his eyes and like squints all.
He's
Dana's
enjoying
a trip,
the food, man. He's enjoying the food.
Yeah.